Have you ever trusted someone with all your heart only to find out that the same person was planning to destroy your life? What you are about to hear is the story of Stephanie, a young girl who thought she had found true love. But the man she loved had a dark secret, and that secret almost destroyed her life. Before we continue, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more interesting stories. Stephanie was a beautiful young woman living in Lagos. She was kind, she was respectful, she worked in a small clothing store and earned just enough money to take care of herself. Life was not easy for her. Sometimes she would look at rich girls on social media and wish she could live that kind of life. She wanted nice clothes. She wanted to travel. She wanted to enjoy life and have fun. Most of all, she wanted to meet a man who would love her and take care of her. One afternoon, while returning from work, she met a handsome young man called Frank. Frank was driving a very expensive car. His clothes were neat. His shoes looked expensive. His wristwatch alone looked like it could pay Stephanie's house rent for many years. When Frank saw Stephanie, he smiled. Stephanie smiled back. At first, she did not think much about it. But the next day, she saw him again. And the day after that, Frank started talking to her. He was polite. He was friendly. He knew exactly what to say. Every time Stephanie spoke with him, she felt happy. After some weeks, Frank asked her to be his girlfriend. Stephanie was surprised. A rich man like Frank wanted to date me? At first, she hesitated, but Frank was patient. He bought her gifts. He sent her money. He took her to expensive restaurants. Slowly, Stephanie fell deeply in love with him. She believed Frank was the answer to her prayers. But there was one thing she never asked. Where was all the money coming from? Whenever she asked Frank, he would laugh and say, "Baby, don't worry. Your man is working hard." Well, Stephanie believed him. She trusted him completely. Months passed. The relationship became stronger. Frank introduced Stephanie to some of his friends, but Stephanie never liked them. Whenever they visited, they spoke in strange ways. Sometimes, they would suddenly stop talking when she entered the room. Sometimes, they would look at her and whisper among themselves. Stephanie noticed it, but because she loved Frank, she ignored the signs. One evening, Frank was sitting with his friends. The atmosphere was serious. Nobody was laughing. Nobody was smiling. One of the men looked at Frank and said, "You have enjoyed enough. Now, you must make a choice." Frank's face changed immediately. The man continued, "You cannot keep collecting benefits and you refuse responsibility." Frank became nervous. His hands started shaking. For the first time in a long time, he looked afraid. That night, he could not sleep. He kept thinking about Stephanie. He remembered the first day he met her. He remembered the promises he made to her. He remembered the future they planned together. But deep inside his heart, fear was growing. Days passed. Frank became quiet. Stephanie noticed the change immediately. "Frank, what is wrong?" she asked him. "Nothing much, baby," he said. But Stephanie knew something was wrong. The cheerful man she loved was disappearing. Every day, he looked more worried. Every day, he looked more afraid. One night, Frank sat alone in his living room. His phone rang. It was one of his friends. Frank answered the call. The friend sent only one sentence: "Your time is running out." The call ended. Frank sat there sweating. For the first time in his life, he regretted many of the choices he had made. But he felt trapped, very trapped. And that was when he started making terrible decisions.